Welcome back to the audience. I'm going to show you how to create a basic overlay in OBS, such as this one, where you have a header, your webcam overlay, the webcam, basic text function, and everything proper, as well as hotkeys. So when you press 1 on the numpad or 3 on the numpad, it'll bring up different things on your live stream. You can easily toggle displays, in-game view, or desktop view. So the first thing I'm going to do is you want to go over to Google or Bing or whatever you use and find a basic be right back screen, a starting soon screen, and a stream offline. Then you want to find a webcam overlay if you want one. I use this one. You can also use more basic ones, which you can just cover up that text with a basic red color. You're also going to want to have a header. I'm going to use this basic one I got from Google. And if you want to have a background for like just a webcam and maybe like a two-person live stream, like a video podcast type thing, you can do that. But to first start off, you want to click in the sources box, click add. You want to do a display capture first. We'll name this monitor 1. If you have more than one monitor, it's going to be easier to figure out which one. Then I'll pick the main monitor. Click OK. Now you got the first monitor. Now my monitor is 1920 by 1200, so it's not normally 1080p. What this means is if I was to do a live stream, you'd get black bars on the left and right side of the screen. If your monitor is a 4x3 or 1280 by 1040, you're going to have black bars on every single side because of the aspect ratio of the monitor. To fix this, you want to first choose the correct monitor, adjust it so it fits in the window. You want to go to settings, video, and you want to change the base to the highest resolution of the monitor. So if you're playing, or if the monitor's base is 1920 by 1200, set it to 1920 by 1200. And then output, this is what gets put into your live stream or your recording. It'll be 1080p, or if it's a 4K monitor in 16 by 10 aspect ratio, put it down to 16 by 9 or whatever aspect ratio you're trying to get. You want to keep your downscale filter in Lanzisco, or whatever how you pronounce that, 60 or 30 for Twitch and YouTube. If your computer is seeming to get a little red icon rather than a full solid green icon on the bottom here, or this is not a solid 60, I recommend dropping it down or drop the bitrate down so you don't have too many buffering issues or quality issues while doing your live stream. Going back to the actual scene, if you want to add an image such as the header, you want to right click in the box for sources, click add, and image, name this image header. That's already been used for my other one. What is that? Name it headers. It'll then pop up in this window. Click browse. Once you click, it'll bring up this window, or I'm pretty sure you can just drag and drop into here, right? No. Alright, so just go to wherever you have your files saved. I have it on my desktop under stream. So I go to desktop, stream, header. Now I'll get the header. If it doesn't automatically bring it to the top of the screen, just click, drag, and use the boxes to resize. Now, if it doesn't allow you to stretch it accordingly, you can use Control, Alt, or Shift to do different types of. You can use Control, Alt, or Shift to do different type of cropping. So Control is just width, I believe. Shift is just width. Control grabs the whole box from any point. And Alt is to crop the image, if I'm correct. Yeah, to crop the image. Once you have your header set up, part of your display overlay is going to be cropped off by the header. So to get the most game into your stream, click the monitor 1 or your game capture, and you want to drag it down just below the header. Not enough where you start seeing blanks here, but just enough to where you get a perfect line at the top. Now if you start experiencing black bars, So right click on it, click transform, stretch the screen, then this will allow you to click and drag the window down and distort the quality a bit, but it'll allow you to stretch, make sure you don't got any black bars while giving you the most. If you were not to transform and stretch the screen and you left it at perfect quality, you would not see the top of the screen. So we can see OBS in the actual display window here, but we cannot in the live stream. So click down, drag, and now we can see the top of OBS. This is the top of the screen, but technically this would be the top of the screen if we didn't stretch it down. Anything inside this box, the stream can see. Now, order does matter, so if you're not seeing your header at all, try putting the header on top of the monitor. That'll bring it to the front. Next thing you want to do, click image, click the plus sign, click image again. We'll now do the webcam. Go to browse, get your webcam overlay. Now we got a webcam overlay. I'll once again go transform, stretch the screen, bring it back down, crop it a bit. I want it right there. I'm going to go ahead and disable this monitor so I get a better, clearer picture. Next thing you want to do is add your BRB screen. You want to click image again. Be right back. And that number 2. You want to go back to your stream folder. You want to grab your Be Right Back screen. Click OK. Right click on it. Transform. Stretch the screen. So it takes up the whole picture. The whole screen on your stream. So nobody can see what's behind your Be Right Back screen. Once we get into the hotkeys, when you press the Be Right Back screen button, it'll be able to enable or disable your microphone as well. So if you want to cut to the Be Right Back screen and play a certain music track or disable a certain microphone or audio device, you can do that. Once you've gotten your Be Right Back screen, click the little eyeball and make sure the Be Right Back screen is at the very top so it doesn't have anything overlaying this actual screen. So if it was below the webcam, you would see the webcam over top of the Be Right Back screen. So always make sure the Be Right Back screen is at the very top. Disable it so we can see what's underneath the Be Right Back screen. If you want to add a starting soon for before the stream or a stream offline, the stream offline you can upload to your Twitch before doing a live stream. You don't actually have to be online to do that. If you want to do the starting soon screen, just replace the Be Right Back screen or add another layer and a different hotkey for the starting soon. And then you can just leave that there, play some Spotify music or do whatever you're going to do. The next step is to add your game capture. So right click once again in the source box, click add, click game capture. We'll do random game. Click OK, click enter. Now you want to do capture foreground window with hotkey. So what this is going to do is anytime there's a game full screen on the very front of the screen, so not windowed, not borderless windowed, when it's full screen, you can press a single hotkey and it's going to allow you to capture whatever game is on top. So this is going to help you be more fluent without having to go back into OBS and change each game. For example, if I wanted to do capture a specific window, I'd have to open the game, come back to OBS, find it, click OK, and then it would allow me to put the game onto my live stream. You want to always keep it on capture for foreground window with hotkey unless you're going to be playing a single game and you're going to disable or exit your live stream to be able to change it. I recommend capture foreground with hotkey, but you do what you prefer. Once you've selected what mode you want, click OK, and you want to put that right above monitor 1. So if you forget to disable your monitor, you can still just activate the random game or whatever game you want to choose, and it'll be above your monitor 1 or your display. If you want to conserve some system resources so you're not using as much CPU, disable monitor 1 so it doesn't even need to worry about monitor 1. Because what happens if you leave both on, it'll still be capturing and sending monitor 1 as if it's seeing monitor 1. So always disable one or the other so they're not both running at the same time. If they're both on and you're using the monitor 1, it really doesn't matter because you never have a game behind your monitor. The next thing you're going to do is find a webcam. You can use HTC Vive, whatever type of camera you have. You can use a DSLR, you can use your cell phone. Use other tutorials that are on my channel to figure out how to do that. But once you have connected your webcam or whatever you're using to get video, if at all, go ahead and click the plus sign. You want to do, where is it? You want to do video capture device. I'll name it the Vive. You want to then click device. If it's not in here, go to a troubleshooting tutorial and it'll go further into how to make it appear in here. You can use the Xbox 360 Connect or the Xbox One Connect, but I'm pretty sure you need an adapter. Once you have found your device, click HTC Vive or whatever it's called, and then just click OK. Don't change any of the settings because sometimes when you mess with them, it tends to break the actual webcam. Once you have done, click OK, and then it should appear on the screen. Mine's not because I have it open in a different OBS software, so it's not going to appear in here. But let's go ahead and get this background as a fill-in for the webcam. Well, we'll use stream offline. So imagine this was my webcam. I would keep bringing it smaller and smaller until it was in my designated window. I would bring the Be Right Back screen over top of it, bring the webcam overlay or the picture that we want for our webcam over top of the webcam. We then go back to the actual webcam, crop it down a bit, drag it so it's the relative size of the webcam overlay. Click the webcam overlay, and now that we've stretched this fully to the screen, we can just drag it out a bit and get the most webcam into our little box as we can. So right there seems about good. Now we have our webcam over here, our webcam overlay, our header, and that's all you really need for a professional looking live stream. Go ahead and get your stream bots or whatever to get your text at the top, your donation, your live chat, whatever you want. If you want to add text, simply just click the plus sign, text. You can add like a source code to like a scrolling text or different like code lines to show you're playing music. But I'm pretty sure it only works with installed Windows 10 apps. It's like when you scroll up on your volume rocker, it'll show you what's playing. But once you've entered your text name, click OK. It'll then give you this this window. Click select font. You can then use your arrow keys to select which font. We'll choose this font. Go ahead and select color. We'll do a nice red. Click OK. Text will just say Stevo. And then we'll do 100% gradient. 100% opacity. We'll do a red to white gradient. And let's do top to bottom, which is right there. And we'll do a lighter gradient so it looks more worn down in the front than in the back. And that looks pretty good. Background blur will not do anything. If you want to add like a dual layer text effect, such as in here where I have the Stevo MVP text, there's like a red background. You want to just click outline, then it'll give you an outline. You can change the color. I did black for, well, I actually did white for the base text and black for the white for the inside, red on the outside. I'll do blue on the outside. To increase the outline size to give it more definition, you can just keep clicking up on the arrow here, or clicking down to decrease it. That looks good. Once you're done, click OK, and you'll see it up in the top left. Click the bottom right arrow, bring it up a bit. We'll just put it down here, and there you go. Oh, don't let it clip. There you go. Now you got a full live stream ready to be done. Now to set up your hotkeys, you go to settings, click hotkeys, and this is where it'll show every one of your hotkeys available. Now it might look like a lot, but you don't need every one. Start streaming, stop recording, you can do those. I really don't use them because then you just alt tab on a separate monitor to click stop or start, so you know for a fact you started or stopped recording or streaming. This way you don't accidentally leak any information or stuff that you shouldn't be leaking onto your live stream. To set a hotkey, if you have any previous hotkeys, click clear on them. I want to show and hide the primary display. So I'll click 7 on the numpad, click 9 on the numpad, and there you go. Click apply, okay. Now when I press 7 and 9, it'll change the display that's appearing. Now since I have 2 scenes, you're going to need scene 2 to be a different set of hotkeys. It'll be scene 2 here, and then you can change those hotkeys. Scene 1, which is just scene, I have these hotkeys set. So on my actual live stream scene, I'll do 7 and 9. Well, you gotta click out of OBS first. 7 opens it, 9 hides it. 8 and 5 is for opening up foreground in a game or anything that's a full screen app on my display. 6 and 4 is gonna hide or open that game. 3 and 1, well, 3 hides, 1 opens to be our back screen. And I'm pretty sure 0 and 2 or dot or one of the buttons is for muting the microphone while on the be right back screen. That's really all you need to know to start up a basic live stream overlay. Now all you need to do is go to settings, stream, click your streaming service, Twitch, YouTube, select your server, enter your stream key, click apply, click OK, start streaming, and off you are. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped you in some form or way. If you did enjoy, please be sure to smack that like button down below. And like always, I'll see you in the next one.